Welcome to the digital realm where worlds are woven from codes and pixels. And today, we're diving into one of the most iconic worlds of them all, Myst. Imagine stepping into a universe where every sound, every scene, and every puzzle pulled you deeper in its enigmatic embrace. That's Myst, a pioneering adventure that took us from the simplicity of arcade shooters and platformers to the contemplative realms of cerebral exploration. Developed by a tiny company and crafted by the visionary minds of a couple of bros, Myst emerged from the shadows in 1993, not with a bang, but with a whisper that beckoned the curious and the brave. It was more than a game. It was a gateway to other worlds, delivered right at a time when disk drive technology was about to revolutionize how stories could be told in a digital space. So buckle up as we decode the origins, explore the intricate gameplay mechanics, and celebrate the technological breakthroughs Myst introduced. This isn't just a trip down memory lane, it's an expedition into the very heart of gaming's evolution. The tale of Myst's inception is as intriguing as the game itself. Before the worlds of Myst came into being, there were the Miller brothers, Rand and Robin. Operating out of a garage in Spokane, Washington, these two didn't just stumble into game design, they were destined for it. The duo had already crafted several children's games under their company, Cyan Inc., but Myst was their leap into the unknown, targeting an adult audience, a bold move in the early 90s. The inspiration for Myst came from several sources, notably the interactive storytelling platform HyperCard, which allowed the creation of graphic, clickable interfaces on Mac computers. The Millers combined this technology with their love for Jules Verne novels and the surrealist artwork of artists like Marguerite and Dali. This blend birthed the idea of an immersive world where players could lose themselves in a mystery and beauty without the interruptions of time limits or combat. As Myst began to take shape, the challenges were formidable. The technology of the time was limiting. Creating a graphically intensive game that could run smoothly on the average home computer was akin to fitting a square peg into a round hole. The Millers, however, were undeterred. At the heart of its innovation was the daring use of pre-rendered 3D graphics, a technique that brought this game's worlds to vivid life. This was during an era when most PCs and home consoles struggled with basic 3D rendering in real time. Myst circumvented these limitations by using pre-rendered images that created the illusion of 3D dimensional environments, enabling a visual richness that was unparalleled. Myst was among the first games to be released primarily on CD-ROM. At a time when most games were still distributed on floppy disks, the storage capabilities of CDs compared to floppy were vast, allowing Myst to include high-quality graphics, sound, and video that were simply not possible with older storage media. This not only resulted in a more immersive game, but also helped to drive the adoption of CD-ROM drives in personal computers, making a pivotal shift in the gaming industry's evolution. The sound design in Myst also deserves a special mention. The game used ambient sounds and a minimalist, yet poignant musical score to enhance the immersive experience. Each age had its unique auditory landscape, which was meticulously crafted to match its visual aesthetic and mood. These soundscapes were not just background music, they were essential elements that complemented the solitude and mystery of the game's environment. Myst broke away from traditional game mechanics that relied on fast-paced action or strategic combat. Instead, it introduced a gameplay technique based on exploration and problem-solving that compelled players to think rather than react. This point-and-click adventure unfolds from a first-person perspective, allowing players to immerse themselves deeply within its enigmatic world. Each click not only moves players through the Myst universe, but also uncovers details essential for unraveling the game's mysteries. The true genius of this game's design lies in its puzzles. These aren't just your run-of-the-mill jigsaw puzzles, but intricate challenges embedded in the environment itself. Each puzzle is a piece of a larger narrative, carefully crafted to blend seamlessly with the world around it. Players must pay close attention to subtle clues and manipulate the environment to progress, from aligning the gears of a massive clock to decoding the cryptic messages hidden in an abandoned observatory. Each solution feels like a hard-earned victory. But what sets Myst apart is its minimalist storytelling approach. There are no NPCs handing out quests or guiding the player. Instead, the story is revealed through complex environmental clues and scattered pages from mystical books that players find along their journey. This method of storytelling respects the player's intelligence and curiosity, offering a narrative that unfolds at their own pace and interpretation. The sensory experience of Myst is also pivotal to its gameplay. The visuals are meticulously detailed, filled with surreal landscapes that are both haunting and beautiful. Diving into the narrative heart of Myst, we uncover a world rich with enigmas and hidden depths. You, the player, are known simply as the Stranger, who stumbles upon a mysterious book titled Myst. This book serves as your portal to the island of the same name, where the game begins. Myst Island, though seemingly deserted, is brimming with intricate mechanisms and cryptic clues that hint at a story much bigger than first meets the eye. The Stranger's journey through Myst involves exploring a series of ages, unique worlds accessed through special books that serve as both portals and narrative devices. These ages, Selenitic, Stoneship, Channelwood, and Mechanical, are not just levels to conquer, but stories to unfold. Each age was crafted by Artis, a central character who you learn about through his writings. Artis's journal provide not only backstory, but the emotional depth that charges the player's exploration and puzzle-solving endeavors with purpose. In the Stoneship Age, for instance, the environment is an eerie, rain-soaked series of islands and lighthouses, where the sound of thunder and the crash of waves set a somber tone. Channelwood brings up a sharp contrast with its vibrant tree top walkways and the sound of flowering water, reflecting the life Artis imbued into his creations. Each age reflects the personality and intentions of its creator, Artis, who becomes a central figure in unraveling the overarching mystery. The plot thickens with the introduction of Artis's sons, Cirrus and Achenar, who are found trapped within the ages. Through scattered pages and environmental storytelling, you uncover their schemes and betrayals, which have left the worlds you explore in disarray. Deciding their fate becomes a moral cornerstone of gameplay. Myst's narrative is a masterclass in showing rather than telling. Instead of direct dialogue, the story is pieced together through environmental clues, written notes, and the profound isolation of the ages. This narrative technique ensures the player is an active participant, piecing together the story from fragments, much like assembling a complex puzzle. Upon its release in 1993, Myst quickly transcended its status as just another video game to become a cultural phenomenon. The reception was overwhelmingly positive, capturing the imagination of players and critics alike. Its serene, intellectual approach to gameplay offered a stark contrast to the fast-paced action games of the time, appealing not only to seasoned gamers but also to a broader audience that included those who seldom played video games. Critically, Myst was hailed for its stunning visuals, complex puzzles, and immersive storytelling. Reviewers praised the game for its ability to deliver a deep, engaging experience that was as intellectually challenging as it was visually enchanting. The game's success was reflected in its sales, as it went on to become one of the best-selling PC games of the 1990s, a title that it held for several years. Myst's impact on the gaming industry was monumental. It popularized the CD-ROM format, demonstrated the potential of multimedia in video games, and influenced a whole genre of adventure games. Its success paved the way for numerous sequels and spin-offs, including Riven, Myst 3 Exile, Myst 4 Revelation, and Myst 5 End of Ages, each adding to the lore and complexity of the Myst universe while leveraging new technologies to enhance graphical fidelity and gameplay depth. The game's influence extended beyond just sequels and game design. Myst inspired a range of multimedia projects, from novels that expanded on its backstory to planned films and adaptations, illustrating the game's broad appeal and its ability to resonate across different media. Its legacy also includes its impact on how games are perceived culturally, contributing to the ongoing debate about video game as an art form thanks to its focus on atmosphere, storytelling, and aesthetic beauty. And there you have it, the saga of Myst. A game that didn't just sit on the throne of puzzle adventure games, but built the throne, carved the crown, and ruled with an enigmatic smirk. From its awe-inspiring visuals to its brain-bending puzzles, Myst wasn't just a game. It was a mental gym where your brain could bulk up on lateral thinking. Let's face it, Myst wasn't for the faint of heart or short of patience. It was for the brave, the persistent, and perhaps the slightly masochistic who enjoy the sweet torture of its intricate puzzles. It's invited us all to a party where the punch was spiked with confusion and the balloons were filled with aha moments. And who knows, maybe that's the true legacy of Myst. The courage to click into the unknown. After all, isn't that what every great adventure requires? So keep clicking, gamers. There's always another mystery just around the corner. If you enjoyed exploring the history and making of Myst, click this video here to see more from the Retro Reload. And, as always, thank you for watching.